So I was just picking this lock, and I had the really deep falset where there's only like one more pin left to set, and I switched tension wrenches, and I accidentally tensioned it the wrong way and completely unset the lock. So yeah, I feel like a little bit of an idiot, but it happens, I guess. So anyway, this is a Dom IX10. It is not a KG. It has some shark fins. I think this particular lock might not have. Okay, here we go. So we're on pin 2 on the left hand side, and it's the first one giving me really good feedback. Oof, I was trying to get everything I could out of that pin. I think I might actually let a little bit of tension off. There we go. And it fell back down. There's no way you could have heard that on the video, but there we go. I had overset that pin just the slightest bit. My hand right now is very fatigued. I've been picking locks for about 6 hours now, I think. Not this lock, but I've been throwing my life away at a Zeiss Icon R10 with absolutely no success. So my hand is extremely fatigued, so we're going to go ahead and switch to a different hand. Use my left hand a little bit. I am not left-handed. Alright, we've just gotten a very nice falset here. I was pressing on pin 4 in the left stack. That happens to be a very high cut pin. I know that because A, I pressed it really high, and B, I have a key which I can look at. So now that we have this really big falset, we are not all that far Alright, you heard that. That was pin 3 on the right side. And this right side now feels really good. Everything feels picked. When I slide underneath it, everything just kind of floats on top of my pick. So it's time to come back over and look at the left side. So I'm picking this first pin, and it is just going all the way up into the Bible pretty much. It feels pretty good though, so let's move on from it. Alright, interestingly, I'm back at that third pin. We picked that earlier, So I don't know why I'm still getting tension out of it. Maybe I didn't quite pick it high enough? I don't know, let's change lock picks here. Switch over to this higher cut pick. And let's see. What it tells us. Alright, I feel a pin binding, but I couldn't get underneath it with that pick, so and there we go. So that what I just hit right there, that was that same, I'm sorry, I've been calling that pin 3. It's not, it's pin 4. That was pin 4 that I just hit. So let's just kind of give you the visual here of this plug turning. And I have never gutted this lock. So we are going to gut that now. Now it has a and I will bring us down and let you see some of these pins, and then I'll really kind of let us get in here close. Just some very interesting little pins here, and a pretty cool core. You will notice that these pins are thinned. Guess we'll look at this key too.
So I will grab one of these pins and bring it up to the camera, because it is pretty interesting to look and see just everything that's going on.
Maybe we can make this just a little bit brighter. So you can see that it has these fins here on the bottom. And they're shaped so that the key can easily be inserted into the lock. And it's also has this angled cut at the top because it's not centered in the plug. And because it's not centered in the plug, that means that the shear line is not flat, or it's not orthogonal with respect to the pin itself. And you can see that it has this very interesting, very interestingly shaped pins here. There's this cupped area that will cup, oh man. There's this cupped area that will cup on the shear line. Sorry about that. You can kind of imagine it cupping on the shear line, and there's this teardrop shape that seats it within the hole. Very neat pins overall, a very cool lock, and thanks to Idfaskpure for sending it to me.